Hey guys, Davin Lim, board certified dermatologist. Today we'll be talking about antioxidants in the context of skin and skincare. I'll go through what mainstream antioxidants are, alternative antioxidants, as well as antioxidants in the diet and the supporting evidence as to how you can get better skin as well as a decrease in skin aging with these agents. So guys, what are antioxidants and why are they super important when it comes to skincare? Basically, antioxidants form the second layer of defense after sunscreens. So what happens is that the sun, with its UV radiation, degrades your collagen and elastin, and it can also have what's known as dysplasia, in other words, abnormal skin cells, which may predispose to certain conditions like sunspots or even skin cancer. So apart from sunscreens, which block out the rays of the sun, antioxidants work in a different manner. What antioxidants do is that they scavenge what's known as free radicals. So free radical damage is caused by two things. Normally by the sun, UV radiation, and secondly by environmental pollutants. And what free radicals do is that they damage DNA. And when you have damaged DNA and the DNA repair mechanisms of skin has been altered or compromised because of free radicals, your skin's repair mechanisms are down, and hence the ability to generate collagen and elastin as well as clear up cancer or precancerous cells are markedly diminished. Hence, that's why it's important to implement antioxidants in your skincare. Now, what are the mainstream antioxidants? So most dermatologists would agree that the three main ones include your ferulic acid, your ascorbic acid or vitamin C, as well as your tocopherol or topical vitamin E. And there are other skincare antioxidants that we can discuss later on. So when it comes to vitamin C is the most ubiquitous antioxidant used for skin. It's best used in a formulation of somewhere between 10% all the way up to 20%. And the isomer of L-ascorbic acid is the best. It gives you the highest bioavailability and the strongest amount that can be absorbed by your body itself. Now, the downside about vitamin C is that for some patients, because of the formulation, which is basically acidic, it can be irritating. So in order to get the highest bioavailability of vitamin C, the pH formulation often has to be low, somewhere around pH of 3 or even lower. When that happens, you can have skin irritation. So just be careful. For patients with sensitive skin, you might want to consider vitamin E, which I'll talk about shortly. So vitamin C can be used as a standalone. If it's used by a standalone, it can be used in the morning. Often the levels of vitamin C, once it's on the skin, is often there for a period of up to 48 to 72 hours. So you can use it in the morning but still have the nighttime benefits, or you can use it at night as a pigment inhibitor, but also have the benefits as an antioxidant in the morning. Hey guys, and now from a quick word from our sponsors. Guys, if you're a regular here, you know that my sleep routine is super important as part of my anti-aging night routine. It's well known that sleeping with a silk pillowcase has many benefits for your skin, but not all silk pillowcases are the same. High quality silk fibers have a denser weave. This is measured in what's known as a mom. The higher the mom, the better quality it is, as it makes the fabric stronger and therefore it lasts a lot longer. Most silk products on the market are made of silk less than 19 mom. Those that are made from 19 to 25 mom are far superior in quality and durability. And my personal favorite is the 100% pure mulberry silk pillowcases from Lily Silk. As you can see, the Lily Silk pillowcases are super smooth. This is why I love using them on my pillows at home. The unique fabric's texture minimizes resistance, allowing my skin to rest without the burden of mechanical compression. This may lead to unwelcoming sleep wrinkles. The tightly woven smooth fabrics also helps lessen my hair breakage and also the fizz when it comes to the morning bed hair. The secret? The fabric's aversion to static electricity, granting your hair the freedom to glide gracefully upon the pillow itself. The fabric's aversion to static electricity grants your hair the freedom to move and glide unobstructed through the pillow. This decreases knots. I've also noticed the skin's fabric has helped my skin retain its natural moisture and also balance. And compared to previous cotton pillowcases, which are actually absorbent. Guys, for anyone with allergies, I would recommend the pure mulberry silk pillowcases because this does not attract dust mites and it's a natural repellent for mold and fungus itself. You can find more information in the description below, which has been given to me with a discount code. So just to summarize, vitamin C, 10 to 20% L-ascorbic acid used once a day, either in the morning before your sunscreen or at night as part of your skincare routine. So vitamin E, what is it? Vitamin E is also known as tocopherol. It's a fat-soluble vitamin, so vitamin A, D, E, K are fat-soluble. So vitamin E is super cheap. You can buy that as a standalone, as a drop, cream or serum, or you can buy that in combination with vitamin C as well as ferulic acid. So just to put it out there, one of the better formulations is CE ferulic acid by SkinCeuticals. The downside about this formulation is that it's super expensive. A bottle is somewhere around $200 US. The flip side is that that usually lasts you upwards of 6 months. So mainstream, vitamin C, vitamin E, ferulic acid. So there are other alternatives to your CE ferulic acid. One of it's called silymarin. Silymarin has been marketed by SkinCeuticals. It is less irritating than vitamin C and can be used as adjunctive for those who want to try something else. The other forms of antioxidants are known as alternative antioxidants, and they can be in the form of botanicals. So for example, your green tea extracts, your ginseng, and certain berries, like your goji berries, as well as blueberries and other berries that you can find naturally. Most dermatologists don't actually advocate these forms of antioxidants. It's just because this robust studies have been done with CE ferulic acid and other mainstream ingredients rather than the botanicals. But certainly, if you want to consider alternative medicines, you can buy these at your local health food store. Another thing which is very, very important is diet. So diet's often underestimated. There are not many studies in the context of diet together with anti-aging. However, there's one standout study by Professor Adele Green in Queensland. In that study, she looked at different types of diets, including diets that are high in antioxidants. So when we talk about things like fish oil, legumes, green leafy vegetables, as well as a diet high in nuts, as well as fruits. So in this study, they looked at the reduction of photoaging in the context of sunspots, as well as fine lines and wrinkles, and shows that the diet high in antioxidants can be beneficial. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, because that paper, even though it's a very good study, has a few flaws. And one of the flaws is that maybe, just maybe, those patients who are looking after their diet, in other words, those who are high in antioxidants, will also look after their skin, which means they have a higher chance of photoprotection, in other words, protecting from the sun. So in that population, you have patients who are more prone towards looking after their health and their diet, who are probably looking after their skin a little bit better. So in other words, they may be using hat, sunscreen, and sun avoidance compared to the average person who may not practice best care, both when it comes to diet as well as photoprotection. So there could be a skewed cohort of patients which they're looking at. Regardless, even if the studies do not show a marked improvement in the context of skin aging, a diet high in antioxidants have been considered a gold standard when it comes to good living, including a decrease in your cancer rates as well as aging chronologically. So guys, just to summarize, antioxidants are essential in the context of skin care. Start off with your vitamin C, vitamin E, ferulic acid. Remember to use this underneath your sunscreen once in the morning. It's as simple as that. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.